Welcome back to the channel. Well, it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Watched church today, then we cut up a little bit of firewood before it got all sloppy, but it's supposed to be near 50 degrees today. Well, as promised, that I said in a future video that we're going to get this 302 started, so that's the plan for that. Then we're going to get the 900 started. That's the plan for that. I'm not even gonna goof around. I know these batteries are junk in this thing. We're just gonna pull start it. You know, and a lot of times these tractors start a whole lot easier when you pull start them anyways. So, not always, but you know, that's what we're gonna do here. So, we're gonna grab a chain. I know we're gonna have to give this one some snort. And I know we'll have to get 900 to do that too. But that's just the way it is. Check the oil, it's a little bit over full, which isn't necessarily good. It's not milky, but it's definitely over full. We have fuel. We're not going to let it run super long, but we are going to start it. But yeah, get this one out of the way. We're going to clean up a little bit more of the shop. We're talking about a little more organization around here, especially while it's warmed up. I might leave this tractor out for right now as well. I haven't totally decided. The forklift is finding a new home. A friend of mine wants it. They're going to use it, and it's already paid for half of it already, so that's got to get it outside too. So yeah, we'll probably get this one out and 900 out today. Leave them out, get that forklift out. And I don't know if you can tell by my voice or not, but I don't feel so hot. Kind of feels like a sinus infection. I don't know what's going on there, but you know. So okay, well, let's get chained up and see what we can do. Here we go. Road gear it is. Didn't pull it 3 feet. Oh, pressure's coming up. He hasn't ran in a little while. Started pretty much before she even got out of the shed. So she's clearing up. Oil pressure was up about 30 when I got off. Where are we at now? Oh yeah, that's good. All right. I don't know if you ever noticed these rice and cane tires on this 900. When I bought this tractor, it didn't have them, but I had a chance to buy them, and I'm like, woohoo! This is why, because this tractor has them on. And this 900 diesel here was my grandfather's. It's always, as long as I remember, had those tires on there. These exact tires. They're dry cracked. But I don't know, when we redo this one, I haven't decided if I want to put brand new rice and canes back on it or just go to, you know, normal tread. But either way, I don't know. But yeah, I need to get this one out. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do, is get this one out, park it outside so we can power wash it. Good idea. I'm glad you thought of that. So that's what we're gonna do. Well, all right, special treat. Moline John is in the shop, not the house, the shop. So he's gonna help us get this one started. But I thought while the boys are throwing some diesel fuel in there, some red pop, Kool-Aid, we talk about this tractor. So this is, growing up, we always thought this was a 69, but this is a very late 68 G900 diesel. Belonged to my grandfather. So Dad, do you want to tell a story about this tractor, or, you know, a story, some stories, the history of it?
Well, she come because we had to have a tractor at that time.
Because that 302.
Yeah, it was monkeying up.
Yep.
And it was sitting on the lot down there, all painted up, looked like brand new. It was just redone.
It was 2 years old. Is that what it was?
2 or 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it was the spring of '71, I believe, is when we got it.
Mm-hmm.
And it come. Then we got a 4-bottom trailer plow that was all fixed right up. And it was quite the rig for them times, especially out in our neighborhood. But it done a lot of work. My rear has set on that seat.
The seat that was on it.
Yeah.
I changed that, and we're going to change that back, but we'll get to that in a later video.
I probably put close to 8,000 hours on that seat.
Yeah.
She ran every day. Some days it didn't want to start, but when it's cold. But
Yep.
it was on the manure spreader
Yep.
too. Along with it did everything. Plowed it, disc it.
And those are the same Rice and Cane tires, you think, that were on it, or no?
No, it had regular tires on it when we got it.
Did it? Okay, and that makes me feel a little bit better.
We took
if I
it down
could.
to K-Pac to the machinery guy, and we were going to get a good set because he'd done a lot of tires. And he said, "Well, just leave me them rims, and I'll give you that set right there." And that's what's on it.
Okay. Okay.
That's been a long time ago.
Yeah, no kidding. I've owned this tractor 20 years at least. I've built this shop that we're standing in. It'd be this spring, be 20 years ago.
This tractor's done about everything, you know.
Yep.
The machinery, it's moved trailer houses.
Yeah, that'll be in a later video. That's the part we're going to be fixing, is because of that specific duty it did. It moved a trailer house or two. So
Yeah.
anyways, so yeah, she's seen a lot of work. So this one is bored out to a 504, correct?
Right.
Okay, but they never did any work to the pump or injectors at that time, or
Don't believe it, no.
at least you didn't pay for it.
Well, it could have been in the bill, but
Okay.
no, I think everything else is there.
Okay, so my plans is we're gonna get this out, get it washed up, then we'll get it back in here. But as the last time I had this tractor running, the throttle response is not there. It lags and it just doesn't want to idle. This pump needs to be gone through. The throttle shaft I know is leaking, so that is coming up. We're gonna take this pump and injector off, you know, after we wash this thing up. This tractor originally had the closed center hydraulics on it. Originally, I bought a parts tractor a long time ago and took all the hydraulics off of it and put it on here, which includes all of this, including the 3-point hitch. All that is off a different tractor. I put that on there, but now that I think about it, I want to put it back to original. So I have a closed center hydraulic pump to put back on here. That pump there is probably going to end up on his M670. But anyways, so this is all going to come back off. I have a closed center 3-point hitch system, you know, all that stuff. I have that already here. That's the plan. This fuel tank is probably going to come off and not go back on. I have a real nice one up on the shelf there, and yeah, we're going to make this one pretty. So that's the plan. That's going to be, I don't know how long it's going to take me, but we're going to rebush the front end. I know it's kind of whopped out, and but we've got, he was mentioning the hauling trailer houses, the axle housings on this tractor have some issues. So that's the one thing we're going to fix as well. What else do you know you want to talk about this? So
There's a lot of stories, but
Yep.
they're all hard work and boring, probably.
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody likes to hear about the story. The starter is not on it right now because I robbed that off to put on my red, white, and blue 950 so I could start that. Actually, that starter is right there. That goes back on that 950. It's totally rebuilt, ready to go back on here. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a high torque starter on this tractor, like I have on my 1050. I think I'm going to like that a lot better, and that's better for these old girls. So actually, it's going to need 2 batteries on there too. But what we're going to do, we're going to get her started up and drive around a little bit and talk about it some more and just go over it a little bit. Yeah, that is the plan. You guys want to put that chain on there real quick? You want to drive?
This one or that one?
This one.
Yeah.
Huh?
I can't.
I have the steps off that side, so you either got to get on the back or get on this side. There's some stuff on the back side of the tractor too that needs to get moved before we take off. Don't start that up yet. Okay. Make sure she comes out of here. It's a good idea.
The valve might be shut off too.
Again, it's open. Let's work some of this air out. Yeah. Yeah, so this line.
That line we replaced.
Yeah?
Last one.
Yeah, it needs to be replaced again, looks like. Oh, here we go. We got fuel here. See if we get some fuel coming out of this one, then we'll try her. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on. Can pressurize the tank too. Done that before. Are you coming up? Yellow? Yeah. Well, it come out this one. So. Come on. Nicholas, grab me the air hose and like a blower.
Yep.
No. What are you doing? Give me the air hose.
Blowers and toolbox.
Why would it be in the toolbox? No. Yeah, let me check that real quick. What?
Make sure it starts.
Chain tight. Get your chain tight. Hold on, hold on.
Get some brakes with it.
Yeah. They locked up?
Yeah.
Huh. Go ahead a little bit. You get out of the way. Huh. Just pull her out. Get a bar. Pull it out. Yeah, he is, but you got the throttle all the way back. idle very good. Well, yeah. Huh? The idle's for you? Yeah. Okay. Well, she's running pretty good. Hey, hold on a second. Leave it right there. Oh, okay. Looks like I got a fuel leak there. This might be from, whoa, windy. Definitely the fuel pump's leaking on the throttle shaft, which I knew that. So, yeah, we're gonna take the pump off, the injectors off, and the area diesel's gonna get those. That's for sure. But yeah. All right, rev her up, Ray. Some water in it. Kind of looks like it's leaking. Whoop, don't shut her off. Deer with broken legs laying in this ditch. It's still alive. I don't want it.
I know, but it's that's what he's doing. I'm gonna go put it down.
Just call the cops. They'll come do it. Call the DNR, they'll come and do it. That's good. Hey, good enough. Actually, I kind of want it right here, a little farther away from that meter base. Yeah, pretty cool. That tractor hasn't ran in probably a good 2 years. I don't know if I've ever had it started on the channel, so that's good, Dad. You can shut her off. Okay. Yeah, I must have took the switch off for something else. I don't remember what I did. Oh, running right out of the radiator here. Oh. Yeah. Well, the drain's here. The drain's shut. Yeah, she must have a hole in it somewhere. A good hole. Because it's leaking green stuff, and I just put water on it. Yeah. So. Oh. Well, that's cool. So it's good to hear it running. Yeah. So I want to go right through this tractor. Other than we don't have to do the motor. Dad, you got a guess on how many hours are actually on this overhaul?
Oh, I don't think it's got 300 hours on it.
Yeah, it just you know, it was not when after it got overhauled, you know, the hydraulic pump went out on it, and then Grandpa didn't fix it. They put a delete plate on it, so basically used it for, you know, yeah, the PTO work, drawbar and PTO work. Yeah, it raked hay, it cut hay, it baled hay, but anyways, so we don't have to go through the motor, so that's a good thing right there. I am gonna reseal, you know, like the tappet covers, and you know, go through all that. Boy, she ran pretty good for not running in, you know, a considerable amount of time. You know, all the fuel leaked out of my tank, so I had to get a little bit of air out of the system, but it worked out pretty good. So the brakes are good. We don't have to do with those. But here, I'll show you what we got to do on the rear end here. I know if I can. But anyways, man, you can see here. You can see how that bolt is exposed. Yeah, that's all busted on both sides. So yeah, we're gonna replace those. I already have those here. I bought several years ago, but we're gonna put them on. So these fenders are not original to the tractor. That was off a parts tractor, and I put those on. These are really nice fenders. I'm very happy with that. So we're going to reseal the PTO, and like I said before, this is all coming off again, and we're going to put the original, what was original to this tractor, on here. Like I said, it's a late 68. It had closed center hydraulics, so that's all going on there. Yeah, I'm excited about getting to this. It's going to take some time, you know, as the budget, you know, allows, I guess. So it's just another thing we can work on while we're finishing up that ZA, and yeah, I'm excited about it. So it's a beautiful day here. I think we're gonna, I know we're gonna wash this tractor off before I put it back in. I've got a brand new muffler for this tractor. That way I can use that muffler on something else. But yeah, I want to try to find a nice, I want a real nice front end piece here for this one. This one I want to make sure I'm proud of when we're done. So but anyways, what do you think, Dad? You haven't driven that tractor in a very long time.
A long time. It's just like yesterday though.
Yeah.
Everything's there.
Yeah.
She was replaced by a 5010 John Deere.
Yeah. That's
why it didn't get fixed.
yeah, okay. And that was your first big tractor, wasn't it?
First big one.
Yeah, first big one.
730 John Deere.
Yeah.
Diesel. Well, I like that too.
Yeah. Had a pony motor on it that I never heard run.
That was a treat.
Yeah.
We had a hill.
Yeah, that's right. And that's the same thing with this one, because Grandpa hardly ever had a working starter on this, so this was always parked on a hill as well, and that's how we started it. So if it didn't start, you'd go have to get another tractor to pull it to start it. So how many times did this thing go through the fence there at the bottom of the hill? Because it never had brakes either.
It had one.
It had one, yeah. And that's one of the first things when I got it here is I fixed the brakes, and so it does have brakes. And actually the brake was locked up there, as you can see. But man, yeah, definitely we're getting a new radiator. I thought that it had issues. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. These are my favorite style of tractor, I think. All the supers, this is the 900s, G1000s. I don't know, the sheet metals is pretty awesome. I do think the 1050 flat nose is probably a close second best when it comes to the Molines. So, but anyways, all right, well, we got some work to do, that's for sure. Well, first things first, I'm gonna get the power washer out, get some of this mud grease off of this tractor, then we'll get it back inside. That one's got to go back inside too. I was pretty tickled that it started up so super nice. But before these are going back in though, we got some cleaning to do. So all right, well, I hope you enjoyed this. We actually got a lot done, but not all that was on film. But I don't know, I'm just now the sun's shining, and as soon as it gets consistently warm and humidity stays low, we're gonna get paint on that 4-star too. That's got to get done, so that way we can move on to everything else. So all right, appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next one.